Well, sooner or later, you knew it had to happen. There's now an online alternative for people who feel like they've been ripped off but have nowhere else to turn for help. National correspondent Hattie Kaufman's in Los Angeles with details. Hattie, good morning.
Good morning, Bryant. Nice to see you again. If you log on to a site called badbusinessbureau.com, you'll get an eye full of rants about ripoffs. It is a one-man operation, a one-man cyber crusade.
Ed Magedson is constantly on the move, but he always stays connected.
Welcome. You've got mail.
I know I do.
Grumbles and gripes pour in every day from around the country.
Rental car ripoff, police entrapment. Boy, you get everything in here.
Right.
And we mean everything, from auto repair to ex-girlfriends. All the result of this website, badbusinessbureau.com. Ed handles complaints for free. He says his one motivation in life is to fight for the little guy.
I'm very easily ticked off.
And fight he does, sometimes in person.
You're being part of his fraud. And one way or another, I'm going to get him stopped.
But mostly over the phone.
This is Ed from the Bad Business Bureau. What do you think the customer's going to walk away thinking and say about you when you do this? See, because really what you did is your people pulled a trick on her.
So they see you coming and they're ready to pay up.
Well, they're ready to do within reason to do the right thing.
Ed has his true believers, like this man whose truck was held for weeks in a repair shop.
I couldn't get it back. I had called the Phoenix police, and they couldn't help me. I'd called the Attorney General, and they said it would be 4 months before they could look into it.
Gary searched the internet and found Ed's website.
3 days later, I had my car back.
Incredible.
Yep. I'm one happy man.
And Ed did this?
Ed did this.
How does he get results?
I don't know how he gets results, but he got my car back quickly, and I'd even been to a lawyer, and the lawyer said, no, it's a long process.
And you would have a lot of legal fees?
A lot of legal fees.
But what did you have to pay Ed?
What did I have to pay Ed? He said, give me a thank you, and I said, thank you.
While some see Ed as a high-tech hero, not everyone is impressed by the Bad Business Bureau, least of all the Better Business Bureau.
Our mission is to be a neutral third party in resolving complaints. We do not take sides. He gets results because he is threatening businesses.
What's wrong with picketing a store if that store actually did rip off a customer?
What we try to do is we try to facilitate communication, and he is not doing that. He is acting on a level of a vigilante.
I don't care if they call me a vigilante, that's okay, you know, but the Better Business Bureau has claimed that I'm not fair to businesses. Well, my answer to them is they're not fair to consumers.
Herschel Elkins, a deputy attorney general in California, says cyberspace has become a magnet for complainers.
The idea that you can see your specific complaint gives people satisfaction.
BadBusinessBureau.com is just one of many websites, all promising to help resolve consumer complaints. Elkins says they could provide a valuable resource, but he warns that everything you see should not automatically be believed.
It's not all good information. You know, anyone can set up a website. You know nothing about how they gather complaints. You know nothing about what their operation is or what their motivation is.
Have any of these businesses come after you and said, what are you doing, putting my name and my business on the net?
Yes, and I have certainly gone ahead and put it on. You know, it is freedom of speech.
And Ed Magedson says he'll keep on speaking and continue his one-man crusade, wherever it leads.
If I'm crazy, I'm loving every minute of it. I feel good at home. When I go home at night time, I feel good about what I've done at the end of the day, period.
And if you're wondering how one man can handle all of the complaints coming over the internet, well, he can't. He turns away about 4 out of 10. That still means, Bryant, he's taking on 6 out of 10 complaints. It's pretty incredible.
And how many is he doing in an average week, Hattie?
You know what? I don't know the answer to that question. We followed him for a day, and he had so many calls. It was unbelievable. I checked his website and everything, you know, from the guy not paying child support.
And I'm curious. You said he does this for free. What's he do for a living? What's he do for income?
He told me his mom says, when are you going to get a real job? I don't know how he pays his own rent. I know that the rent for his little business there is donated. It's donated office space. His main cost is the telephone, and being a consumer advocate, I think he found the best phone rates around.
But he's got to pay his bills somehow.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know the answer to that one.
Remains a mystery. All right. Hattie Kaufman. Hattie, thanks so very much.
Sure.
45 past the hour.